All right, so if you've ever seen Dracula or any of those Twilight movies, you know that vampires are tough to kill. So we were a little surprised to see that a convicted serial killer is trying to escape execution by claiming that he has the same disease that may have inspired the vampire myth. Attorneys for Glen Rogers are hoping they can hold off his execution, which is set for this Thursday, with an appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. They say that Rogers has porphyria. It's a rare blood disease that can cause sensitivity to sunlight, red urine, and even changes to the gum line that make a person's teeth look like fangs. It's apparently a real thing. Rogers' attorneys argue that his looming lethal injection could interact with the disease to cause, quote, needless pain and suffering. But Rogers has had no problem causing needless pain and suffering to others. He's on death row in Florida for the 1995 murder of Tina Marie Cribbs, a redheaded 34-year-old mother of two, after drinks at a Tampa area bar. It's back in November 1995. Rogers asked Cribbs for a ride back to his motel. Her body was found in Rogers' motel room 2 days later, dead from multiple stab wounds. Her car was missing from the parking lot, and Rogers landed himself on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. A few days later, he was arrested after being spotted in Kentucky behind the wheel of Cribbs' car. After his arrest, Rogers admitted to killing more than 70 people. Wow. And while he later said he was joking, he became known as the cross-country killer. And authorities, they were able to link him to 4 more murders. One victim was a 71-year-old man whom Rogers briefly lived with. The others were women. And all 3 of them, by the way, were redheads, just like Cribbs himself. But the only other murder Rogers was convicted of was that of Sandra Gallagher, a 33-year-old mother of 3 who worked at a Los Angeles bar Rogers frequented. He was sentenced to death there, too, but Florida sentenced him first. And that's the sentence that will be carried out this week, Thursday, barring an unexpected delay. Joining me now is someone who knows the subject better than anyone, forensic psychologist and author of The Serial Killer's Apprentice, Dr. Katherine Ramsland. Dr. Ramsland, it's always nice to see you. What do you make of this theory that he has this rare blood disease? The lawyer is now trying to get the execution stopped. I mean, is it possible he actually has it, or do you think this is just a way he's trying to avoid the death penalty?
Well, he was diagnosed with it in the 1980s during one of his many prison stints. So he has it, but it's not really a vampire disease. It is believed to have been an illness that gave rise to some of the vampire myths, but that's just a researcher's notion. We don't really know if it did. But so he does have it. He did know he had it when he was committing these murders. So I thought that was kind of interesting that he 3 of the murders, he stabbed them, and it was quite bloody, and he cleaned the blood off. So clearly something was going on about blood with him.
And Dr. Ramsland, by the way, for people who don't know, this actually went undercover in the vampire culture back in the day. So not only is she a serial killer expert, she's an expert on vampires too. When he said that he killed 70 people, and then apparently said that wasn't true. I mean, do you think that there's more murders out there, that haven't been linked to him at this point?
Well, after he killed the second of the known murders, we know about 4 women and one male. After he killed the second person, he told somebody this was number 8. So probably there are more. He told another person he had killed 55. He told another person he had killed 70, and then retracted that, said he hadn't killed anybody, but we definitely know that he did. So it's hard to say how many, but it's likely there are more than 5.
Did he ever say, Dr. Ramsland, of anything? Did he have an infatuation with redheads, why they were all redheads?
Well, his mother was a redhead, and he had a sort of love-hate relationship with her. She was abusive. He was living with Mark Peters, his first victim, because she wouldn't let him live with her. She had once tried drowning him when he was a boy in the bathtub. And interestingly, 2 of his victims were murdered in a bathtub. So I think that there was something about the red hair. He was angry at his mother. These women, usually what it appears is that he got angry at them. He would say things like, I always get what I want. And if any woman didn't go with it, then he would get angry at them. But he was also in it for the money. He stole things. He stole money. He stole watches. He stole jewelry, a car, a coin collection. So he was enriching himself from these women as well.
Ah, interesting. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. The execution is set for Thursday in Florida. They're trying to get up to the Supreme Court, so we'll follow it. Dr. Ramsland, thank you for coming on tonight. We appreciate it.
I appreciate being here. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.